This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by GoToMeeting, online meetings made easy. We've been dealing with some Taliban leaders, or so we thought, in Afghanistan. And in fact, the president has put out some statements before saying, hey, listen, I know things aren't going great, generally speaking. I'm paraphrasing here, but don't worry. We're in talks to, maybe perhaps achieve peace, right? And some of the people that they were talking to, they thought was their opposition in the Taliban. Now, I'm in favor of that because you don't have the luxury of talking to your friends when you're trying to figure out a deal, whether it's a peace deal for the whole country or for certain areas. You have to deal with your enemies. So they had brought in a guy that they thought was the number 2 or the number 3 guy in the Taliban. By most accounts, it was supposed to be number 2. And his name is Mullah Akhtar Muhammad Mansour, okay? And they're having serious discussions with him. They met him They met with him 3 different times. Our guys, NATO forces, the Afghan government. In fact, he met with Hamid Karzai, the president of Afghanistan. And it turns out they gave him a lot of money. Are you ready for the twist? It's not Mansour. It's a guy who was totally faking it. He comes in, he's like, yeah, I am Mullah Akhtar Muhammad Mansour. They're like, oh my God, the number 2 guy of the Taliban. He's like, oh, yeah. Of course, we are very interested in peace. You pay me, and then we talk a little more peace, okay? I run it up the line of command, okay? I go to see the blind guy, Mullah Omar. We work this thing out, okay? Me and you, we got this thing on lockdown, okay? And he ropes these guys in, the Americans, NATO, everybody, the Afghans. And then at one of the meetings, somebody thinks, it's something a little fishy here, right? I guess in the second meeting, they thought something was fishy. In the third meeting, they bring in an Afghan who's actually seen Mansour and has met him, right? The guy looks at him and goes, that ain't Mansour. That guy is just a clown off the street. He ain't got nothing to do with Mansour. Meanwhile, the Taliban is issuing basically press release saying, who did the Afghans think they were talking to? They're like, they're not talking to us. We're not interested in peace. We're interested in kicking your ass. And they should have known, because Mansour is the guy who's pretending to be Mansour is saying, oh yeah, maybe we'll do a peace deal where the foreign forces don't have to leave. The Taliban have never offered that, and they say they will never offer that, right? That would be a major breakthrough. But this guy who's the fraud, he doesn't know, he doesn't care. He's like, foreign forces, yeah, we negotiate over that. Give me more money. And our sources here, and the New York Times is reporting this, are saying, we gave that guy a lot of money. Oh! I tell you what, though, some Afghans, ingenious. That was a clever little plot. Young Turks have a new sponsor, GoToMeeting. It's online meetings made incredibly simple. You can set it up in 2 minutes, and you can talk to anyone from anywhere. And it's only $49 a month, and it's unlimited.
You can actually go to gotomeeting.com/Turks and get a 30-day trial.
I never heard anybody